Well, good morning. This is day 2 of digging in a hole, basically digging up a patch. You know, I got 5 nuggets yesterday in 3 hours time with only one piece of trash. That's pretty impressive. And I got 4 of the nuggets right in this little area right in front of me. And so, you know, there's an old saying, don't leave gold to find gold, and I'm getting good gold here without doing a whole lot of digging. And so there's a lot of biting flies here. So I continued to dig, and I thought I'd bring you in for day 2 to see what I got with day 2. And sure enough, I've got another target here. Take a listen. That's a real faint target, but because we've been getting nuggets here and getting gold, because we've been getting nuggets here and gold, this is definitely a target I need to dig out. So I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute while I dig, and we'll get the target to where it's out of the hole, and then I'll bring you back and we can separate it through together. And of course, because we're digging in what appears to be undisturbed gravel, the chances that it's gold are probably 95%. So hopefully we'll be finding that 95%, and I'll bring you back in just a minute. Well, the first nugget of the day seems to be a pretty small one, but I've got it here out of the hole. Still pretty faint, isn't it, even though it's out of the hole, and I think near the surface. So start with small sized scoops, and don't place them too far away. Okay, I'm going to try and find it again. This is a small target. Okay, so it's still in the pile. Wow. Okay, finally in the spoon. In the spoon. In the spoon. In my hand. In the spoon. Okay. In the spoon. Okay, at this point you start looking to see if you can see some gold. Haven't seen any yet, no sparkle or shine yet. Still in the spoon. Oh, I think I see it. Just a little guy. No, not there. Yep, that's him. Just a little tiny one. Just shows you what an amazing job this SDC does at finding really small nuggets, because that thing, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a little tiny nugget. Yet, you know, they add up, and I never know whether the next nugget in this hole is going to be a good size one or another little dinky one. But as long as I'm getting gold with a minimum amount of digging, and I'm continuing to get gold every few minutes, I'm going to keep digging here. So hang on, I'll bring you back when I get another target. We're going to have a good day here. Well, I got that first one pretty quick this morning, and then literally I've been digging all day and not getting any more gold targets. You know, the gravel looks okay, and you can see I've dug a pretty big hole, but only just now have I gotten a second target. Here, I'll... And that's a really weak repeatable target. So I'm going to dig this out, and I will get it out of the hole and then come back and you can see the finish of it. It's really weak right now, but you know, there's no telling. It could be a larger chunk of gold down deep, or it could be another tiny nugget. You just never know until you get it out of the hole. But the fact that it's in this ground that's undisturbed, I think indicates pretty good that it's gold. But this brings me to one of the lessons that I wanted to talk about, and that's that every good spot eventually plays out, and then you have to go prospect and find another good spot. But that's what prospecting is about, is you find those good spots, you get the gold out of them, and then you go find another good spot. And I think I'm coming to the end of this good spot, but we'll see. Maybe I'll open this nugget up and behold, there'll be another 4 or 5 nuggets in there. You just never know. So I'm going to dig this out, and then I'll bring you back to sort it out and see exactly what it is. Okay, well, that was quick. It was out of the hole right away, and it sounds like it's another little one. So let's see what it is. It's definitely in the spoon. Okay, gonna give it a try and see what we get. In my hand, definitely in the spoon. In my hand, in the spoon, in the spoon still. In my hand. Oh yeah, I see it. No, well, wow, is that it? Yep. Another little tiny nugget. A lot of digging for just a little tiny nugget, but I'm sure that this gravel has some fine gold in it. You know, I've dug a lot of gravel out today, and I will bring my dry washer in and process it, and I'll probably get, you know, a pennyweight or two of gold out of the fines in this gravel, because most of the gold here is pretty small. But anyway, I got another nugget, so that's 2 for today. I'm going to dig some more. We're getting toward the end of the day. I'm going to dig some more, and we'll see how it goes. And if I get any more, I'll pull you back in. But otherwise, it looks like maybe this hole is kind of petering out, that I'm getting to the end of the decent gold that's in it. And anyway, getting to the decent gold that's in it, and we'll have to call it finished. Well, I dug around some more, and I did not get any more gold. I do think it's probably about time that I call this hole good for the time being. I'll come up here with my dry washer and process all this dirt, of which I'm sure I'll get some decent gold out of that. And I may poke around a little bit more to see if I can't turn something up. But I think we're about coming to the end of the line. You know, this is an old placer working, and the old timers, you know, they did a pretty good job. They were able to just rip everything up and do whatever they needed to do. And so they didn't miss that much, but sometimes they missed little spots here and there, and that's what we were looking for, is the little spots that the old timers missed. So here are the results that I got from the second day of digging. As you can see, it's just two little teeny tiny dinks, together only weighing 1/1500ths of a gram. So the results weren't so great for the second day, but one of the things, like I keep mentioning in the video, is there was a pretty good pile of dirt there that you couldn't see in the video shot. I probably have a half of a cubic yard there that I'm going to run through my dry washer, and that includes the dirt that surrounded the better nuggets from day one, plus what I got out of these, and I'm sure all of it has at least a little bit of gold in it, so I will get some reward for this. And probably when I get the dry washer out there, I'll poke around a little bit and dig some more and detect a little bit more and see. There is a spot about 5 or 6 feet up from the hole that I did get one nugget out of back in the day. So anyway, that's our results. Not every day of prospecting is a good one, and two little dinks is not really a good day. Oh, I was going to say, the SDC, which is a really great detector, if you want to find out more about the SDC, if you're curious about it, I'd recommend that you take a look. I've got a link to the site on Amazon that sells them, and you'll see comments from reviewers and that sort of thing, and you can take a look at it. So in the description below the video is a link to the Amazon page for the SDC 2300. I also want to talk about my book a little bit, and I've also got a link in there to my book, which I spent almost 10 years writing, and it's basically an encyclopedia of prospecting. So that's also in the links below. So take a look at the description and check out the links, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my book right now.
Okay, so I wanted to tell you a little bit more about my book. I wanted to be able to share the knowledge that I've gained about finding gold and how to be successful. And so I spent years literally writing this book, Fistful of Gold. It's more than 350 pages long, which is why I say it's an encyclopedia of everything you need to know about finding your own gold. I've sold more than 8,000 copies, and I've got a lot of really great feedback on it. It just is the most complete book on the market. It has information about finding gold that literally is not available in any other book that you're going to find for prospectors, because I took technical stuff from geologists and other mineral scientists, and I've translated that into language that the average guy can understand. You don't need a PhD to go out and find gold, but the information that scientists have learned over recent decades can be of a lot of help to people. So it's in this book. If you're interested about finding gold, panning, sluicing, nugget detecting, dry washing, the geology of gold deposits and how they form, it's all in here. And like I say, it's more than 350 pages long. So if you'll just go to the description underneath this video, you can take a look. I've got a link in there to take you to Amazon, to the site where the book is sold. And I think you'll really enjoy it. Take a look at all the people who've commented on this and have really liked the book. It has a very, very high rating for a book. And also, I have a website, my own free website that you can take a look at. I've got all kinds of information on here about doing research and how to find gold, a lot of good information, stuff that basically couldn't fit into my book. And so I put it on this website, and I have a link also for that in the video description. So take a look in the description, and you can click on the link, and it'll take you to my website. And finally, if you like this presentation, I've got a lot more coming out. Here's a 3.5 ounces of gold that I found a couple years back in one area. I've got a lot more of these videos coming on gold, gemstones, hard rock, placer, a lot of metal detecting. There'll be lots of metal detecting stuff. So if you really enjoyed this, click the subscribe button and then tick the notification bell off, and YouTube will let you know when I publish new stuff. And hit the like button as well. And please comment on these videos because I'm interested in what you have to say. And I promise to answer any questions you have. So if you are wondering about anything or think maybe I didn't cover something thoroughly enough in a video, then let me know and I'll be happy to try and help you out and give you whatever information you need. So thanks a lot and hope you enjoyed this and we'll see you again real soon.